it's us. And we love on you today.
Let me tell you something.
Remove the shame and the
It's a
guilt.
blessing that God gives us choices.
Fall down, but we're getting back.
Look at what he's given us. Look at the
Satan,
choices.
you're a liar.
Look at the choices.
And we just asking the love of God right now.
That's love. Because in certain countries, you have no choice.
Receive the Lord's forgiveness and healing.
Go to North Korea. You have no choice.
You got another day.
You have no choice. Go to Russia. You have no choice.
If we don't get it right today,
But in this
His
country
mercies go on and on.
and in the kingdom of heaven, he loves you that he gives you a
We
choice.
can't. His ways
He said this so beautiful. Today I put before you life and death.
I tell you,
You choose.
God doesn't feel you no more.
Same thing she read.
Understand that he loves you.
I put this before you. Young, rich young ruler. Rich young ruler.
By holding me, Lord, you're showing me. By reaching me, Lord, I plainly see.
He paid it all for us. We struggle because we don't know who we are. We don't know what is ours. I don't know nobody who says that their husband is a very loving man and that husband doesn't give you basically what you want. If you meet the need of the husband, he take care of your need. The reason why we don't see this is because we have been so blinded with what we are looking at. It didn't happen in the previous relationship. It didn't happen with my parents. It didn't happen. And so we judge God's love based on what's tangible. And it's unfair. He tells you there's no good thing that I will withhold from them that walk upright before me. Now that means if you walk upright, you please him. He can't lie. Who goes to their husband and as good as he is, and you talk behind his back and say he's nothing but a liar? So all he ever do is lie. You got a good husband now, but he lies. There ain't nobody here. He's a lying. All he ever do is lie. Lie. Don't believe nothing he tell you. Say again? But he's good.
How they flew around.
If you got a good husband, you know what you would say? Listen, you ain't talk to my husband like that. Because he give me what I want. He takes care of me. Well, and if I'm saying that Jesus is so good, why am I being rebellious when it comes down to loving him? But I tell people, he's good. He loves me. And the only thing he's asking you for is all of you. Well, I'm in love with somebody, you know, and man, I ain't sure yet. Well, why are you wasting the person's time? I'm not sure yet. I'm testing the waters. Who does that? Who tests the water of the one who really loves you? Seem like to me, this is just me, I could be wrong. If he is that type of husbandman or is to be, and is proven to be that, seem like I'd fight for him. Not fight against him. I'd fight for him. He's the best thing that I have had yet in my life. No matter what nobody else says. He's never treated me disrespectfully. I have done it to him because of how I am programmed. See, the problem is this. You're afraid you're going to lose something. And when you feel like you are going to lose something, see, to give all means to lose you. And so I'm afraid that I won't be able to make decisions based on things. But he has greater. I know he has greater. I see the greater. I read it. I read it in the Bible. But I'm still scared. Of what? Of what? No one has actually been the example before you. And so it is easy to fit in with the crowd and talk about what God wants, but never give him what he deserves. It's easy to hide. Everything is exposed to him. Those beings, they proved to me that everything was exposed. And to say I'm just watching, we're just watching. We? What are you watching? We? No, you're the one asking. You're the one he's placed this calling in. We are here for you, but we are watching you. We know the Father is good to you. You know why? You came to us complaining. And he's showing mercy. It becomes, when you get to the place to where you realize, man, there ain't no other place to go. I can either stop, go back into the world, or keep pressing forward. Now, how long will you press forward before you reach your destination? Think about it. You're allowed to come into a place that other people can't come into. I'm not talking about this building. I'm talking about in beyond a place where the veil is rent. You just don't pray and things don't happen. You pray and things happen. You pray and get answers. You may not like the answers all the time, but you pray and get answers. Other people have been praying for years and haven't gotten answers. So you got access to something they don't have access to yet. You have to ask yourself, what I really want from it. I told the Lord last night, I said, okay, whatever you want to do, whatever you want, this next level that you're taking me to, I don't know how to get there. But you got to get me there. There are many things that I've said I don't know, and you have got me there. You've done it. You got to get me there. It's like you get to a place to where, man, I'm here with I don't know what to do. The door is there, but you are busy thinking about what's behind you versus opening the door. The access to where you are, the key is your heart. Okay? The access to where you are right now, the key to this door is your heart. You at a place now, you got to give all. I'm not talking about things. Because when you give all, you give things. Listen, I'm telling you, When you give this, you have given things because you will obey him at all costs. But when you struggle, it means you haven't given all. None of us have been through Abrahamic test. That's a tough test. But I want you to understand, you're there. I don't care what nobody says. Isaac was the promise. Isaac was also his heart. Where you at? Are you ready to give that up? Could you ever have like a child that's a heartstring? That's my heartstring. Isaac was that. Because there was so much that God had promised through him. But he was willing. And when the angel saw that he was willing to give all, he said, now we know that you will withhold nothing from God. Now, after all that, what happened? All these tests he had to go through to get to where he needed to be. Oh, I don't want to go through no test. You're going through the test. Just get your little self together. You going through it. Whatever you have to do.
Think about it.
You're going through
Every
it.
time we get a chance to experience God.
Whatever you have to go through. I heard a man of God said years ago, prophet,
Every time he does something.
he said, we walk through the shadow, the valley of death, however that thing goes.
Let's do it.
And all it is just a shadow. That's all it is. You at the place where God is saying, give me all. That's the struggle with worship. That's the struggle. That's the reason why demonic spirits have access to your soul. Because of what you're holding back. See, let me tell you something about this. The Lord taught me this stuff. A couple of weeks ago, He was still teaching me. Demonic spirits that are assigned to you when you're children. You're a vehicle. That's what we are, a vehicle. Just use it like that. So what I do is, I train you how to drive the way I want you to drive. I teach you how to think. I teach you where to go. I teach you what to do. I teach you what to say. Now you are a benefit to me. So now that you are under new covenant, new ownership, it's hard to break what you were trained and taught for so many years. And so that's why the enemy have access to you. Because you are so programmed to doing things certain ways. And that's why they can come in and out of your life. This is why I can deliver you and next week you are back in bondage. How? Because I got delivered, but I didn't change. I got saved, but I didn't change. I didn't go back a different route. I went back to the same thing. Because I'm programmed to go that way. But you're under new ownership. And so the old still have access to you. He heals you. You know you're healed. But it's your ways that give the enemy access. This is what the Lord told me. He said, someone, either in heaven or in the earth, is going to give the enemy access to you. You could be the someone. What I tell the devil, this is what I tell him. Oh, you can't do that. You can't do what you want to do to me except God allow it. And then the Lord said, except I allow it or you allow it. It makes you say that, right? So someone either in the earth or in heaven has to agree with the enemy. Because if the enemy is asking God for access to you, he's also asking you for access to you. God won't permit it. No, she's not ready for that. She's not ready to go through that yet. Let me let Apostle King get some more word in her. Let me build her up some more. That's what he said. Then you turn and give the enemy access. Now you go to God like it's something God has done. And God said, I didn't do that. You did that. You open that door. Then there are other things that God said, this thing was done so that I could be glorified. So why are you complaining? Can I not do what I want to do with what belongs to me? That's your car there, right? It's your car. If you decide right now you want to get in your car and drive to wherever, you can do it because it's your car. Because it's her car. But we want to tell God what to do with what he has bought. I'm supposed to be no longer. I'm not supposed to be, listen, I'm not supposed to be of my own. He bought me with the price. I agreed to the diary. I agreed to the terms. When I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, I agreed to the terms. If you had to go to court, what do they call that? Breach of what? What do they call that thing? Breach of trust? You agreed to the terms. The contract is signed. But the Lord shows how good he is. I still love you. I still love you. And when the enemy comes up with an accusation against us, the blood covers. He loves us. We struggle with faith, and we make faith a teaching. And we have made, and I said we, not the body of Christ, we've made billions off of it. When God said it's simple. Walk with me, get to know me, you'll never doubt me. Nobody wouldn't do that, would you?
That's the time he's ever done it.
Y'all wouldn't do that, would you? It's amazing how much he loves us. When I look at what God gave for me, when I look at what it cost him for me, when I look at what he has entrusted me with, when I look at where I was and what I used to be, I ask myself, and this is angels watching, I ask myself, how do you tolerate me? Huh? Nothing new under the sun. Today, I want this. Tomorrow, I want that. The next day, I want. But he knows what I truly and genuinely need. Really. And I ask myself, how do you put up with me, man? You have to ask yourself that. Listen. If you marry a person today, and this person is sold out to the Lord, and you're not, it's going to be a problem. And if you would marry to me and I was sold out, or you were sold out and I was not, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a thing to where you're going to be saying, man, I can't put up with this too much longer now. I'm trying to get you the way you need to be. But you're fighting me. And vice versa. But Christ is patient. He's patient. Some of us in here, we love impressing people. Impressing people. What merit are you going to get for impressing me or impressing her? What are you going to get? You ain't going to get nothing for impressing. Well, if you want a little trophy, a little plastic trophy, I'll give you one. That ain't going to satisfy nothing, man. But if you impress him, who is your Lord, who is your Savior, who is the one that died for you, who is the one that, the words that we talk about, we reading. The Bible said in the beginning was God. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God, and the Word still is God. The Word has impressed you, but you won't impress the Word. The Word has impressed me because there are certain things, I listen to her, I listen to you, there's certain things that you teach, certain things you talk, it impresses me. The Word has done its job. It impresses me. It shows me me. It teaches me how to walk. It teaches me how to talk. It teaches me how to conduct myself. I don't argue it anymore. I just accept it. Listen, I'm impressed with the Word. But is the Word impressed with me? I'm impressed with the Word. I'm excited about the Word. But is the Word excited about you? Who shall go for us? I was telling somebody, I don't know who it was. Shoot it up. Lady said she was taken to heaven. And in heaven, things that she experienced, she saw. She was in this room, great, big, long room, big room, full of books. Full of books. From angels going up and down, books. Like in one of those libraries where you got like the stair that'll lift you up to the next floor. Books. Tall as you can see, high as you can see. Full of books. Every human that ever been on the face of the earth. Full of books. Every human that's on the earth. Full of books. But from time to time, the angels would go up and grab a book. Bring the book down, tear the pages out the book, throw it on the floor. Why are you tearing pages out the book? Deborah, the pages that he tore out the book are things that you were supposed to be doing. And the time has passed. People that you were supposed to meet. People that you were supposed to witness to. And the time has passed, so he tears them out the book. We still dealing with first grade things. We're still dealing with first grade things. And the first grade thing is, am I going to give him my whole heart? First grade things. These are first grade things we should be walking in. Signs and wonders. If signs and wonders follows you, everything that you need is there. If God works a miracle in your life, he will bring everything you need through a miracle. Let me tell you something about miracles and healing. It costs you something to get what you want from God. Man of God said he had his issue, whatever. He wanted to be healed. Believing God for his healing. Listen, believing God for his healing. Now, Benny Hinn is not coming to your house and laying hands on you. Get it out of your mind. He don't even know you. Okay? I'm not telling you can't look at TV and look at TV for long. The man, because he did it with me. I'm there looking at TV, and the man just didn't call my name. You that's sitting on that bed. I know you were talking to me. And he talked about the decision that I was facing, everything.
But you need to understand.
And I knew it was God.
He's not going to ever change.
Now, the man said he needed
Tell
healing.
you who he is.
So the devil, he said, I had gone to Benny Hinn Crusade. They were in 3 or 4 different states, and I ain't got healed yet. In your mind, you think God doesn't see you.
In trouble.
He sees
Stand
you.
in the living room and say,
When the angels told me, we're just watching you. And this little thing, we've seen, just playing with your mind, see how far. So that means you are watching me. And you seen how determined I am for what God has told me. The less determined I become for it, or I am for it, the further away I am away from it. The more determined I am, the closer I get to it. See, our problem is, this is our problem. We have been trained to come to church with no expectation. That's our problem. Oh, we can get a worship going, but we have no expectation. The next thing is, I want him to lay hands on me. The man did not get his hand laid on by Benny Hinn's hand. But after 5 or 6 times of going to a crusade, then he got his healing. The scripture never tell you about all the people that followed him for their healing and didn't get it that day. Now it did tells you in some places in Luke 6, Matthew 5, that he healed all. But if they were all, then he wouldn't have to go and heal anybody else, because everybody was healed. That was in that region.
welcome back.
Huh?
This is the
What about the other regions?
I'm with the fam. I'm in the choir and the band and the
You got it? What about the other regions?
We're just here having a good time.
There are other regions.
You know, I want to let you know today that you're not a mistake.
It's about pressing.
You might feel like it from time to time, but
In you,
like that.
you carry what somebody else needs.
But understand, God knew it long.
How do you know the person that you pray for,
He knew it.
that God tell you to pray for, that you don't even know, that you begin to pray for the nation, that you begin to pray for a community?
Whoever wakes up and says,
The community you pray for, your husband could be in, your wife could be in.
He knows our ending from our
You know nothing about it.
He knows how we start and how it's going to end. He's like really, really good at stuff like that.
God never put you in a place
Encourage you today.
that he don't
Give you
provide.
something just to go with, something to hold on.
Never.
Let's do this like this.
Wherever he put you, he'll provide. I'm a proof of that. Now, there have been times that God told me straight up, I didn't send you. After I got there. You ain't send me? Well, who sent me? 'Cause, you know, now what happened is, Jesus, boy, I'm in trouble. Anything could happen. Because he didn't send me. So if he didn't send me, he don't really have to protect me. But he do it anyway out of love. Do it out of love. Wherever God sends you, he's going to bless you. There, he's going to make sure you get everything you need. Yo, if I could sit and watch TV and the man just didn't call my name, but he called my situation out. And I'm not talking about just guessing. I'm talking about call my situation out. And I knew it was me sitting there watching TV. But it didn't happen one time. I was constantly watching. And I was constantly praying and thinking about, God, what I need? I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. And I constantly, and then this man calls my situation out. He don't know me, I don't know him. But God does. He don't know me, I don't know him. But God does. He don't know me, I don't know him, but God does. He don't know me, I don't know him, but God does. You get a little revelation a little bit. You get it a little bit. You get it a little bit. You don't know me, I don't know him, but God does. He don't know me, I don't know him, but God does.
When I'm hanging on by a thread and my footing's not sure.
If God can heal this body, he can heal your body. If God can give this nut here what he wants, he'll give you. Now I said nut back then, I was a nut. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. And I wasn't eating almond joy at that time, but I just felt like one. And God gave me. And God blessed me. And God did this. And God did that. Did you believe for all that stuff? No. I just walked in. Something I don't remember believing for. I just walked in. It became normal. See, God wanted to be in a place to where it ain't just the pastor that getting it. Because his hand is on you. Most people look at things and, oh, just the pastor them getting it. No! Oh, God ain't good to you? All right, let me help you out. How you get the little house you got? Say that again. How you get the house? How you get the house? I want you to understand this. There's a devil that didn't want you to have what you have. And if it was up to the devil, because remember, you vacate his camp. And anytime you vacate someone's camp, you are a runaway slave. And if the enemy says he owns this world, belongs to him, you are already on the wanted list. But he couldn't stop you from getting everything that God promised you. And he ain't going to stop you. Because if God did one thing for you that was big, then the next thing is on the way. Because I don't believe that God brings you into a wealthy place and not brings people into your life to help share and to tell you how you got it. All right? I don't believe that God put the gift of healing in your midst for you not to get healed. I don't believe that. If you tell me he do, then we talking about a different God. Because whatever God put in your midst, I promise you, you are getting ready to receive something. So if God put the gift of healing or the gift of miracle in your life, in your path, in your present, in your view, something is getting ready to take place big. And the enemy knows, because when he can get you to fight against it, to doubt about it, and not shout about it, you should be declaring it from the housetop. See, this is our problem. This is our problem. This is our biggest problem. It's our biggest problem. The miracles and the healing don't come the way you want to come. Well, I want to. Well, wait a minute. What if God said it's going to take you 30 days, and after 30 days up, you'll be healed? Now listen, just because he spoke that word, that doesn't mean your adversary isn't coming. He's going to come the whole 30 days. And he's going to tell you, well, God healed those immediately. Why he didn't do it for you? He ain't going to do this for you. He wants you to go in agreement with him. Now remember, the angels are watching. And they've seen how good God has been to you. Because God spoke a word that's going to come to pass. And now they're listening to see whether you stay in agreement with what was spoken. Oh, it's good to remind God what he did. Sometimes the package don't come the way you want the package to come. I know you've ordered certain things from Amazon and different places. All your package come the way you want it. Sometimes you want to call a few of them and say, man, this thing told. What happened? Did somebody been in? Let me share something with you. Catch this thing. If you ever dreamt about well, you right there? Did you seen Shantae? Go out. The boy locks the door. Bring him here and get a drink. Look, sometime in dreams, God show you a black car. You go to the car lot, it's a white car. Thou needest to say anymore. Sometimes he'll show you a little boy, but it'll be a little girl. Thou needest to say anymore. You walk away from the blessing because you're looking for a black car. And there ain't no black car on the lot. And the man or the woman brings you a white car and tell you this is the deal. But because it's a white car, and that's not what you saw in the dream, you walk away. He used the what? He used the white car to get you to the lot. And I shouldn't be breaking this stuff down to help your God, because I'm making it too easy. You didn't have what? Unwilling? Okay, you being honest. The devil, you're wrong, girl. But he does us like that. And just, some of the things, when I went down, I didn't went down looking for a reputable God. I just knew I preached the word. And I'm a listen. If you preach the word and you don't believe what you preach, shut up. Don't preach it no more. Find something else to do. Come on, man. Listen, you preaching and don't even believe it. I'm telling you, when I go on the lot to get something, whatever, I preached it. If it ain't going to work for me, it ain't going to work for you. And it has worked for me. But I know when to say, this ain't God.
I want to pray for you right now. Because it gets hard to make it through the day.
And I know when to say, this is God.
Just carrying all that guilt.
You have to know these things. You've been with God. Let's just say this. You've been around him long enough to know him.
Lord, I thank you for the opportunity to speak and
You might have been at a distance,
bless someone.
but you've been around long enough to know. You've seen enough.
Lord, there's none like you, and I always say that because you've proven it to me time and time again.
He's not a man
So by faith right now, we thank you
that he should lie. If God said it, it's settled.
Still alive. Lord, and I bless you right now. And I thank you for my
Now the other part that I didn't tell you about
Let them know that your
is
love
what you have agreed with
top of their head
and have accepted
to the soul.
is the thing that's blocking you.
And even as they feel it, the warmth that comes over.
Now I want you to understand this. There's something about demonic spirit that you don't understand.
But Lord, we forgive.
Whether in you or out of you, they can still work.
And we love on you today.
A man of God said this about a woman. She said to the woman, he said to the woman, he said, you're a witch.
We're getting back
She said, I'm not a witch. He said, yes, you are.
a liar.
The demonic spirit that's in you
Just
are a
in
witch.
the love of God right now.
A witch that's in you. And when people get around you,
Receive
this
the
demon starts hijacking their future.
You got another day. We thank God for another day to
I
get
can
it
sit down
right.
on that.
If we don't get it right today, His mercies go.
This demon begins to hijack people's future around you.
His ways are not.
That's why it draws you to certain people
Stay away from negative.
to hijack their future.
God doesn't feel you no more.
And you, woman of God, don't know anything about it.
And He'll wait as long as it takes for you to get it together.
But it's using you as a witch.
Lord, you're showing me by reaching me what I plainly see.
You want me to sing that? That used to be being there in the other life. Listen, using you as a witch, hijack people's destiny. So how do you know the person that you call friend? Let me move back up here. How do you know the person that you call whatever, the spirit in them isn't hijacking your future or your destiny? Well, Apostle, you can talk about restoration, can't you? Is that what you want? That's why you have to make sure that what you are connected to is what you're supposed to be connected to. So that your destiny doesn't get hijacked. You can't afford to have your destiny hijacked. Can we? How would you know? The struggle is real. The struggle is real. Sometimes people never know. The next thing is, sometimes what's in you, when you don't want it out of you, it hijacks people's destiny and yours. Now, there's no doubt that you would have already walked into what God promised you. But the reason why you haven't walked into it yet, because there's a demonic spirit that you are connected to that is blocking everything that God has given to you to keep you chasing after what it wants. You want to make sure you get what you're supposed to get.
Lord, my heart is yours, it all belongs to you. I give you all.
You want to make sure you get what you're supposed to get. You said a lot of things. My future, my destiny, my God, and all this stuff. You've done everything that you're supposed to do. She said, but the rich young ruler, one thing you like, you didn't let me deliver you. I know this is true because there were certain things God told me, stay away from it, or it will hijack your future. I didn't understood it then. I understand it now.
Now join in this.
Everybody that enters your life are not there because of chance. Some people are there by assignment, and the assignment is not from your father. Your future is bright. Your destiny is a promise. And the enemy knows if I can keep you tied up in confusion, not knowing what I'm telling you now, I can do this for the next 10 to 8 years. Now, don't run to your job tomorrow and start telling people demons are in you and you hijacking. When you say demons are in the people, they're in you. Because people are quick to do that. There's a devil in you. I'm going to have to quit this job. The devil is a liar.
Sing along with us.
Don't do that. That ain't wisdom. It ain't discernment telling you that. That's a mouth that runs too much telling you that. Okay? Listen, I'm telling you, this is how the enemy works. I'm giving you keys to your future. I'm telling you, this is what the enemy is doing. When you look at your life, you should be saying, I'm not pointing the finger at God. No, I'm pointing the finger at me for lack of understanding. He was teaching the word, I wasn't listening. he was teaching the word, I wasn't applying it. It wasn't that God didn't, listen, he make it available. But that wasn't what I wanted at that time. It shall come to pass. It shall come to pass. Ask God to show you who was for me and who was against me. I have to be real careful how I say something. Because if I say that, listen. Technical difficulty. All right. Is it on? Technical.
Say it over and over. Because
It take your future.
Is the warehouse.
The scripture talks about he that stealeth, let him steal no more. When the thief is caught. Well, when is the thief caught? I just gave you instructions on how to catch the thief. Some people are saying, oh yeah, I got it. Oh yeah, and you've been doing that to me. You've been doing that. That's why you've been sending them people. You've been hijacking my job, my businesses. You were doing this to me. You knew God gave me these things. You know God has already given me all things. Why are the things he's given to me coming? What has hijacked your future? What has held up your good? Let me help you out. Let me help you out. Listen, there were certain things that your dad and your mom were supposed to get. They didn't get it. Why? Why didn't get it? Why didn't get it? They're not here anymore, but why they didn't get it? So it's possible for the things that God has for you, it's possible for you not to get them. Because if the enemy can hold them up for 80 years or 90 years, you won't get them, hoping that nobody else in the next generation gets it. But the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. The things that God has given you is opening your eyes to certain things. You got to see the big picture. Okay, listen, this is what you're telling me. This is what you're telling me. You are telling me to do this for a reason. Because someone has been taken from me. Okay? If he hath already healed you, what hath he already healed you of or from? All sickness and diseases. And if he hath healed me from all sickness and diseases, what sickness and diseases or what things? To be healed is a good thing. To be whole is a good thing. So what good thing has he withheld from me? So if things are being held from me, something is wrong. And it's not on God's behalf. Okay? Let me share something with you. A man, I told you this some time ago. I don't know if you remember. But I told you some time ago. There was a man of God that was praying. And he's praying. And Jesus, all of a sudden Jesus appeared before him. He's looking at Jesus, and Jesus is talking. I mean, talking lovely, beautiful talk, beautiful conversation. And all of a sudden, a demonic spirit came between Jesus and the man. And started making all kind of noise, commotions. Jesus never stopped talking. The man stopped listening and got focused on the distraction. Jesus kept talking. And the man said, I can't hear you no more. Jesus never stopped talking. I can't hear you no more. It wasn't that he didn't see the demon. He saw the demon causing the commotion and making all the noise. See, the demonic spirit cannot affect Jesus. It affects the hearers. It can't affect him. It affects the hearers. That's us. The next thing, when the demon left, he asked Jesus, why didn't you rebuke the demon? Jesus said, I told you to do it. Did not I give you power over all unclean things? Why didn't you do something? See, religion tells you he'll do it. That's what religion tells you. Or, if it's not religion, lack of understanding will tell you Jesus will do it. And he said, I already did it. And I gave you power over it. If someone gives you a car, don't come back to me tomorrow and say, did you really give me the car? I'm going to tell you, give me the key. You don't deserve this. Because you coming to me and ask me, did I really give you the car? Didn't I give you the car with the title and everything, sign it over? And you come back tomorrow, did you really give it back to me? This is what I'm going to say. I'm going to give you one more time. I ain't going to say nothing else. Come back to me again with it. Now that's me, but that's not God. Because you've proven to me you don't know what's given. The next thing is you don't know how to accept. He gave you all things free and clear. All things free and clear. Free and clear. And you turn around and say, I had a bad dream. Rebuke it. Rebuke it. But the devil, he holding up everything. Okay. Now, I want you to understand this. God don't walk out of heaven. He sit right there on the throne. Sit right on the throne. And them angels watching. And he sit right on the throne. 50 years going by and you mad. Because I was too. I was mad. Man, listen. Somebody better tell me something. I told the Lord straight up. This is what I told him. This is why I had that dream. I didn't want to tell y'all this, but let me tell y'all this. I was complaining. I said, no, this isn't the way it's supposed to be. Because this is not what you promised me. You promised me Healing, deliverance, miracles, salvation. You promised me that. I ain't seen it. Somebody better tell me something. I was mad, upset. Then I had the dream. And when I had the dream, I realized they're watching. Then they tell me, we're just watching and we're seeing how it affect your mind. When you see me here complaining, that means it affected me. Because it shouldn't be like this. Now, I'm thinking God's going to get up on the throne. I'm thinking Jesus is going to stand up and pull up his, with the, what that thing he got on? That gold thing? What's it called? The gold belt. What is it called? With me, my stomach will be hanging over. I'm going to have to lose weight. I get to heaven. He has to put me in a new body. But anyway, because the belt will be laying over. And we can't have that in heaven. But listen. Stop, teacher. Stop. Just stay focused. Listen. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused, Sister Wendy. Stay focused. That first time I had to call your name, stay focused. Listen. And so I'm thinking he's going to get up and be excited about me complaining. He didn't get up. Then I walks in, there's three beings. I'm assuming they had to be an angel. Because none of them wasn't him. And I asked where Jesus was. And nobody wasn't happy about me coming, complaining. And when they got through, I turned around and walked back into the earth realm. But I promise you my prayer changed. Because he's already given me. He's already given me. He's already given to me. Listen, he's already given me my calling. He's already given me my assignment. He's already given you your assignment. He's already given you your calling. And everything that goes along with your calling, he's already given it to you. Your problem is you ain't walking in the calling and now you're mad. Because the calling is not producing. The gift is not producing the way you think. You ain't working it. There's no way that God would give you a gift that is not designed to give him an inheritance. It will bring him an inheritance. And everything that you need will come along with it. Oh, yeah. Come on, baby. Let's go. You've seen it all the time. Oh, you want me to prove everything? Let me help you out. What was Tasha called? Where's she from? Jessup, Georgia. Anybody? No? Jessup, Georgia. It's a little place. Not big. Little place. Not married. Start walking into a corner and singing. She's singing. What? Anybody know one of her songs? Break every chain. Break every chain. Break every chain. Now everything that was holding her husband, break every chain. And the chain fell off and her husband came. Were you preaching? Were you preaching? She sang it until the chains fell off and walked right into what God promised her. Your gift will bring you before great men. Well, God, they won't give me an opportunity. I ain't stopping you. You can come here any day. Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and say, Apostle, God gave me a word. Can I share it? Sunday. You tell me about what God shared with you after everything over with. One thing I said is, couldn't be me. That's you. That's you. That's you. That's you. See, you want a lifetime story. The next thing you want is a reality show spouse. Ain't that something? The next thing, Sister Deborah, is you want a soap opera spouse. It don't work like that.
Sometimes your days.
Sometimes
That's why
the
Anna's
person
Gold and
that you
Dunkin' came
need
together to bring you the
or
perfect
God
reward
has
for
for
a busy
you
day.
is all covered in mud.
Every day can be more rewarding. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
See? You don't want that, right? You don't want that, right? Don't worry, I'm explaining to you in a minute. So you don't want that kind. Sometimes he's a construction worker, but you don't know. In him is to own the company he's working for. But because he didn't come looking like a soap opera, you didn't see it in him. See, you don't know about diamonds and gold. Your problem is you've been going to the store and buying it. But you don't know what it takes for a person to say it takes a good woman to make a good man. Because if I hadn't been with him, he wouldn't be this because I pushed him. See, you don't know nothing about that. You want an already made product of something somebody else done made. And the way the person has made the individual, you ain't going to want it long. All right, I'm through. No, you want something you invest in. We built this together. You see what I'm saying? She ain't going nowhere, he ain't going nowhere. We built this together. We came up through. We know what it was like to not have. I'm not telling you God won't send you those other things. But there are times when God won't send you what you're looking for. And it won't come looking like what you have to make it that. Oh, let me help you up. They got all kinds of cosmetic surgery now. You can change all this. Yeah, you can change all this. You can change all this. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. Y'all wrong. Well, I go to the store and get that.